If you're standing at the edge of YouTube in 2025, ready to dive in and make something incredible, you're probably asking yourself one big question: should I make shorts, or should I focus on long videos? It's the modern creator's dilemma. Everyone has advice. Some say shorts are the fastest way to explode a channel. Others will tell you that long videos are the only real path to lasting success. But here's the thing: both are powerful, and both can lead to massive growth. The real question isn't which is better, it's how you use them, how the algorithm treats them, and how they fit into your bigger strategy. Because one gets you attention, and the other turns that attention into something that lasts. Let's be real for a second. Shorts are booming. They're the rocket boosters of YouTube content. A well-made 15-second clip can get tens of thousands of views in just a few hours. That's not hype. That's the algorithm doing exactly what it's been programmed to do: feed people quick, engaging, snack-sized content that they can consume endlessly. Why? Because YouTube is in a battle. They're competing with TikTok, Instagram Reels, and every other platform that's stolen attention spans. So they're rewarding creators who make content that keeps people glued to the screen, swiping from one video to the next like there's no tomorrow. If you can get someone to stop scrolling, watch your entire short, and maybe even click on your profile, you've just won a small victory in a massive war of attention. The best part? You don't need a big budget. You don't need fancy lighting or $1,000 camera. Shorts strip away all the barriers that used to keep people from creating. All you need is an idea, some basic editing skills, and the ability to capture attention fast. 2 seconds, that's how long you've got. If you can't hook your viewer in the first 2 seconds, they're gone. But if you can hold them for 5, 10, maybe even 15 seconds, YouTube rewards you by showing your video to more people. And just like that, you go from 0 to 1,000 views, then 10,000, and if you hit the right nerve, you're looking at 1 million. But there's a catch, and it's a big one. Views are not subscribers. Views are not fans. Views don't mean loyalty. You can get 500 0 views on a short and gain only 50 subscribers. That's not growth. That's just traffic, and traffic without conversion is noise. It looks good on paper, but it doesn't mean anything unless those viewers are sticking around, clicking into your channel and watching more of what you've made. That's where long videos come in. Long videos are different. They ask more from your viewers, but they also give more back. A long video is your opportunity to tell a story, explain a concept, build a connection, and show your personality. When someone watches you for 8 or 10 minutes straight, they're not just consuming content, they're getting to know you. They hear your voice, they see your pacing, they connect with your message, and that kind of engagement builds trust. That trust is the foundation of a loyal audience. A long video doesn't just entertain, it creates a relationship. So what grows faster? If we're talking about raw numbers, shorts dominate. They're like lightning in a bottle. You can post 3 or 4 shorts in a single day, each one with the potential to explode. Compare that to long videos, which take hours to film, edit, upload, and optimize. You might spend 3 days making a 12-minute video, and if the thumbnail or title doesn't land, it gets buried. Meanwhile, someone else posts a short they filmed in their car, and it hits 1 million views. That's the reality of today's ecosystem, but here's the twist. Those views are fleeting. They disappear as fast as they come unless there's something deeper to hook the viewer in. Long videos build that hook. Long videos are what keep people coming back. They're what fill your comments with people saying, "I love your content," "You changed my perspective," or "I can't wait for your next video." Shorts are what make people notice you. Long videos are what make people follow you. The most successful creators in 2025 are not choosing one or the other. They're using both, but they're using them in a way that's intentional and smart. Think of shorts as the top of the funnel. They're the teaser, the trailer, the spark that lights the fire. When someone sees a short and likes it, the next logical step is to explore more of your channel. If they find long-form content that expands on what they just saw, they stick around. And if that long-form content is good, If it delivers value, entertainment, or insight, they subscribe. That's the play. You use shorts to get noticed, and you use long videos to build the foundation of your channel. Now here's where things get interesting. Shorts and long videos don't live in the same part of the algorithm. Shorts are distributed on the Shorts shelf. That's a separate feed with separate behavior. Viewers swipe through Shorts like they do on TikTok, fast, impulsively, and often without even reading titles. Long videos, on the other hand, live on the homepage, in search results, and in the suggested sidebar. That's a whole different ballgame. It's about titles, thumbnails, click-through rates, and watch time. You have to understand both systems if you want to grow fast and stay relevant. In the world of Shorts, retention is king. The percentage of people who watch the whole video determines how far it goes. If 85% of viewers watch your short all the way through, that's a strong signal to the algorithm that it's worth pushing. But if people are swiping away after 3 seconds, it dies fast. In long videos, it's about average view duration and session time. You need people to not only click, but to keep watching. The longer they stay on your video, and on YouTube because of your video, the more the algorithm favors you. These are two different challenges, and mastering both is how you win. The beauty of Shorts is that you can experiment quickly. You can try out 10 different hooks in one day and instantly see which one works. That kind of rapid feedback is gold. You're not guessing, you're testing. And when you find a hook that clicks with people, you double down. You take that successful short and expand it into a long video. Now you're working with data. Now you're building content that has proven potential. Most creators do it backward. They spend days or weeks crafting a long video, pouring their energy into something without knowing if anyone will care. That's risky. It can lead to burnout. But if you flip the process and let Shorts guide your content decisions, you're working smarter. Every viral short is a signpost. It tells you what your audience wants more of. It tells you what gets attention, and when you use that information to guide your long videos, you're building with precision. You're not throwing spaghetti at the wall. You're sculpting your growth, piece by piece. Shorts also give you momentum. When you're a small channel with no audience, it's hard to get traction with long videos. The algorithm favors videos that already have engagement. Shorts, however, are more democratic. A new creator can go viral with a short even if they have 0 subscribers. That first viral short might not make you rich or famous, but it gives you momentum, and momentum is everything. Once you have a bit of traction, you can ride that wave into your next upload. You can start building a catalog of shorts that bring in traffic every day. That traffic flows to your channel, and when it lands there, your long videos are waiting. They're the net that catches all that traffic and turns it into something meaningful. This isn't just theory. This is how smart creators are scaling from 0 to 100, 0 subscribers faster than ever. They're not waiting around. They're testing, learning, optimizing, and then converting. And the ones who win are the ones who treat their channel like a system. Shorts feed the system, long videos grow it. It's not one versus the other. It's one plus the other. That's the formula. Let's get even more practical. If you're just starting, post 3 shorts a day. Don't overthink it. Focus on the hook, the pacing, and the payoff. Make each short valuable or entertaining on its own, but make sure it connects to something bigger. At the same time, work on 1 or 2 solid long videos per week. These should be your anchors, the videos that convert viewers into subscribers. Use insights from your shorts to decide what topics to focus on. And always make sure your shorts funnel into your long-form content. Pin the long videos to your profile, mention them in your shorts, use your shorts like a magnet, pull people in, and then show them why they should stay. This is the game in 2025. It's fast, it's competitive, but it's also wide open. If you understand how to use both shorts and long videos together, You're not just another creator, you're a strategist. And that makes all the difference. Now that you understand how powerful the combination of shorts and long videos can be, the real question becomes, how do you optimize both to work together in perfect sync? Growth on YouTube isn't about choosing between speed and depth. It's about building a system where speed feeds into depth and depth feeds back into speed. That means designing your channel like an ecosystem. One where every piece of content plays a role in either attracting, retaining, or converting viewers into fans. Let's go deeper into the mindset that separates creators who grow rapidly from those who plateau. The ones who explode aren't just making videos, they're building experiences. A short isn't just a clip, it's a doorway. It's the first sentence of a larger story. When a viewer stumbles onto your short and it makes them laugh, think, or wonder, that's your moment. You have seconds to turn that intrigue into something more. And that's where your long videos have to be ready. Not just existing, but optimized, curated, and aligned with what the short promised. If your shorts talk about motivation, don't have your long videos be random vlogs about your dog. If your shorts share quick tips on success, your long videos should dive into detailed, practical strategies. The handoff between the short and the long video must feel seamless, like it's all part of one connected experience. Let's talk about pacing. Shorts teach you to respect time. Every second matters. That discipline transfers beautifully into long videos. Viewers today are less tolerant of filler. They don't want a 90-second intro. They don't want 2 minutes of you asking them to like, comment, and subscribe. They want substance quickly. They want to feel like every moment is worth their time. And the skills you learn from making engaging short, tight editing, clear hooks, fast pacing, those become superpowers when applied to longer videos. When your 10-minute video feels like it's over in 5, that's when people binge. That's when they watch 3 or 4 videos in a row. And that binge behavior is what triggers YouTube's algorithm to recommend you to more and more people. Because now it sees your channel not as a one-hit wonder, but as a content machine that keeps viewers coming back. The best creators are not reacting to the algorithm, they're feeding it what it needs. Shorts are your way in. They give you data fast. You can see within an hour if the hook works. You can tell by the retention graph where people drop off. That kind of instant feedback allows you to iterate with speed. In the past, you might wait days or weeks to learn if a long video is working. Now with shorts, you can test ideas rapidly and only invest time in long videos that are already backed by evidence. If you post 5 shorts and 2 of them perform significantly better than the rest, you've just been handed your next 2 long video topics. That's not guessing, that's strategy. But this only works if you pay attention to analytics. Too many creators post content and never look at what it's doing. They're emotional about their content. They think because they liked it, it should work. But YouTube doesn't care about your feelings. It cares about performance. You need to be ruthless about what's working and what's not. Look at retention graphs. Look at click-through rates. Look at what happens after someone watches your short. Do they visit your channel? Do they watch more? Are you gaining subscribers, or are you just collecting views that vanish into thin air? Views without action are distractions. You're not building a brand with those. You're just borrowing attention. And borrowed attention can be taken away at any moment. Now let's get into storytelling, because that's the real glue that holds everything together. Whether it's a 15-second short or a 15-minute video, storytelling is what makes people care. A good story has a hook, a build-up, tension, and a payoff. In shorts, this might happen in 5 seconds. In long videos, it might play out over 10 minutes, but the structure is the same. The creators who grow fast are the ones who understand how to take their viewers on a journey. They don't just dump information. They deliver it in a way that feels emotional, engaging, and unforgettable. And here's the kicker. When you tell great stories in shorts, you're training yourself to tell even better stories in long videos. You start to think about every second, every beat, every reaction. You become surgical with your editing and intentional with your message. Now, let's shift to branding, because growth isn't just about content, it's about how people remember you. Shorts can give you reach, but consistent branding gives you recognition. What does your voice sound like? What's your style? What do people expect from you when they see your face or your channel name? That identity is shaped over time, and long videos are where you really cement it. A viewer might discover you through a short, but they fall in love with your personality in the long videos. That's where you build loyalty. That's where you create catchphrases, inside jokes, and emotional resonance. That's where you become more than a creator. You become a habit. Consistency is another critical factor. You can't just post 3 shorts one week, disappear for a month, then come back with a long video. Growth on YouTube rewards momentum. The more consistently you post, the more signals you send to the algorithm that you're active and reliable. Viewers also respond to consistency. They begin to expect your content. They look forward to it, and when they see a new upload, they're more likely to click because you've trained them to pay attention. Consistency doesn't mean sacrificing quality. It means planning smart. Batch your shorts. Schedule your uploads. Create a rhythm that your audience can follow and that you can sustain without burning out. Let's also talk about monetization. Shorts can generate views, but they don't earn nearly as much as long videos. The shorts ad revenue pool is growing, but it still doesn't compare to the earnings potential of a monetized long video with ads at the beginning, middle, and end. That's why the smart play is to use shorts to grow your audience and long videos to grow your income. When you structure your channel this way, you're not just growing fast. You're growing sustainably. You're building something that can last. Community is another hidden power of long videos. When someone watches a long video and leaves a thoughtful comment, you're seeing the beginning of community formation. That doesn't happen as often with shorts. Shorts are too fast, too transient. People swipe and forget. But long videos give people the time and space to engage with your ideas. They ask questions. They start conversations. They feel connected. And once you have a community, your growth takes on a new dimension. It becomes less about the algorithm and more about people showing up because they believe in what you're doing. That's real power. Now let's address burnout, because it's real and it's common. Chasing growth without structure leads to exhaustion. Shorts make it easy to fall into the trap of constant posting. The dopamine hits from quick views can make you addicted to output, but quantity without intention leads to creative fatigue. That's why you need a system, a flywheel. You use shorts to test. You use long videos to build depth. You recycle the best ideas across both formats. You build playlists. You cross-promote. You think of your channel like a tree. Shorts are the seeds you scatter far and wide. Long videos are the roots that hold everything in place. Even thumbnails and titles work differently across formats. In shorts, the first frame is the thumbnail. That means you have to think visually from the first second. What image will stop someone from swiping? What bold action or expression or text will make them pause? In long videos, you have a title and thumbnail that must work together to spark curiosity. A good title raises a question. A great thumbnail answers it just enough to make someone want to click. And then the video must deliver. If it doesn't, the algorithm notices. Your viewers notice, and trust is lost. Great creators know how to write titles that spark interest without clickbaiting. They know how to make thumbnails that stand out without being fake. These are skills, and they're learnable, but only if you treat every video like a chance to grow, not just in numbers, but in craft. It's also important to remember that YouTube is a long game. Shorts give you bursts, but long videos build legacy. In 5 years, no one might remember a viral short, but a powerful long video that changed someone's perspective. That sticks, that gets shared, that becomes part of your brand story. That's the kind of content that creates fans who stay for years, not just moments. So while you chase growth, don't forget about depth. Don't forget about impact. Finally, understand that this is all a learning curve. You will fail, shorts will flop, long videos will tank, but every piece of content teaches you something. Every upload is data. Every mistake is a lesson. The creators who win are not the ones who never fail. They're the ones who fail faster and keep going. They try again, they iterate, they analyze, they stay humble, and slowly they build an audience that knows them, trusts them, and follows them wherever they go. So if you're serious about growing on YouTube, don't ask which is better, shorts or long videos. Ask how you can make both work for you. Ask how you can tell stories that matter in 15 seconds and in 15 minutes. Ask how you can grab attention and then hold it. Ask how you can build something that starts fast but lasts long. Because when you do that, you're not just playing the YouTube game, you're mastering it. So don't waste time debating what grows faster. Use both. Shorts are the spark, long videos are the fuel, and together they light the fire that can launch your channel into something unstoppable. Don't just chase views, build value. Don't just go viral, go deep. The creators who win in 2025 will be the ones who move fast, think smart, and never stop adapting. Your next short could bring them in. Your next long video could make them stay. The question isn't which one works. The question is, what are you going to do with both?